What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
What a talent agent for this joint. Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that invited me to. Who booked me for this joint?
The woman that you see interviewing Cameron in the clip is CNN correspondent Abby Phillip. She is a graduate of Harvard University. And we know that in the system that we live in, every brother ain't a brother and every sister ain't a sister. We see that she was trying to get this brother Cameron caught up on some nonsense that had to do with P. Diddy. And Cameron did not take the bait. But I want to get into this short interview clip between Abby and Cameron and kind of break it down a little bit. Let's go.
That video of Diddy, Cassie in that hotel. Did you recognize that Sean Combs?
But I want to say, first of all, when I seen the video, everything in the video was egregious. I'm against. I don't support all the charges that's alleged against him. I don't support any of that trafficking, minors, domestic violence. I'm totally against it. So when I seen the video, I was kind of upset with it. Being that I know him, he's not necessarily a friend, but I was upset when I seen it. But
did you recognize him?
I just said.
Did you recognize that kind of anger at all from your experiences?
I don't know like that. What do you mean? Do I be recognized? Did I recognize him? I seen him. What do you mean my experiences? I seen him and I thought it was disgusting.
So as we can see with this particular line of question, Abby is intentionally trying to put Cameron on trial for the actions of P. Diddy, asking him if she recognized that type of anger before. She's trying to say that he was complicit with what Diddy has done. See, what they're trying to do is put all black men in the industry on this witch hunt right now. See, they're trying to come after hip-hop artists as a whole. The way that America deals with us as melanin-rich men is they look at us as one giant Negro. There's no autonomy between us all. We're all the same. We all think the same, as if we are a monolith. And that's why she felt comfortable asking this question. But the question that I have for her is,
now who sent you, nigga?
I didn't do a zoom in to see if it was really him or nothing, but he admitted it was him, so it was him.
What did you think about the apology that he gave in that other video?
Only for this, the apology ain't for me, it decides for Cassie. What I think about it don't matter. Ain't do nothing to me. Cassie need to ask Cassie if she accept the apology.
And Cameron is absolutely right. That apology is for Cassie and Cassie alone. It doesn't matter how anyone else feels about it. She doesn't have to forgive him. She can forgive him if she wants to. Me personally, I don't feel like he's sincere in his apology to Cassie. I think he's just upset and saddened, if you will, that he got caught on video. Because I do know from the video I did the other day, he was on record back in January saying that the accusations were egregious and he couldn't believe that his name was being dragged through the mud and he was going to exonerate himself. See, that was before he knew that this information was going to come to the light. But like Cameron said, that apology is for Cassie. That's the only person that it matters. But let's get back into this interview.
I told you how I feel. I said what I said.
I want to play a conversation that you had on your podcast back in September with Mace. Listen.
Yeah.
When you had your record deal, why did you take me to Biggie Smalls and not Bad Boy?
Man, it's almost gonna bring me to tears to say this. I just, being that I saw you as such a good friend, I wanted to put you with somebody I knew with.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of people ask me that on Instagram, man. Don't have me that's why I'm here crying and shit, man. I don't want to get emotional in here, man.
Instantly, I knew Biggie would do right by you.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I mean, is there something known in the industry about how Diddy did his artists?
So I'm going to get some cheeks after this horsepower joint.
See right here, Cam just played a chess move. He sat up here and took the queen off the board and put the king in check. See, Abby didn't even expect that. This brother is sitting up here. First of all, he got some free promotion because everybody knows what his pink horsepower is. If you watch, it is what it is on a daily basis. He got a free promotion in. He's talking about clapping some cheeks while he's on the Vegas Strip. And Abby is probably dumbfounded right now. She doesn't even know what's going on. This is how you take a king using a pawn. Not calling Cameron a pawn, but this woman is out of her league. She don't even know what type of man she's dealing with. But let's get back to the interview.
I'm just going off what Mace said. Mace took me to Biggie. I don't really know Puffers like Mace know Puff. So I appreciate what Mace said. And of course, that's my brother. So if he felt that way, then he felt that way. I can't really tell you how Puff moves or anything like that. Mace may know better than me because he was signed to Puff. I wasn't. But my show does come on at 8 a.m. Eastern on YouTube. It's called It Is What It Is. And y'all make sure y'all check it out. I mean, I might get some more information out of Mace from there. But for me to tell you how Puff act and all that, I don't know. I never was signed to him.
Yeah. What about the industry in general? I mean, so many people have pointed out that Diddy couldn't get away with this stuff if there weren't a lot of people protecting him. Do you think that's the case?
And once again, with that question, I have to ask the question.
Now, who sent you, nigga?
You see, that was what she was really trying to get to. She was really trying to have a sweeping indictment about the industry, the rap industry in particular. But what I find interesting about all this is that CNN, MSNBC, none of these people, they had any of this smoke when the Epstein papers were coming out, talking about the island that he was on and all the things that they were doing. Notice how they conveniently never exposed the people who were on those lists. And they know the names that were on that list, but they've hid them. You know, I know that they've tried to say that there were some people who were suspected of dealing with him, but we know that list was probably as long as it was wide, as long as the lines of latitude and longitude are around the planet and as wide as the equator is. So let's keep it real. We see that her masters sent her to do their bidding, to try to make this indictment of the hip hop industry and Cameron and to see what he knew and all these other things. There's bigger fish to fry out there. And I am in no way saying that Puffy is not due the punishment that he has coming his way. That's not what I'm saying. But I do know that in this system, there is a protected class. There are a bunch of people who have the complexion for the protection. They have the money and the means to escape any type of punishment that will come their way. And so I'm going to ride the rest of this interview out, and I'm going to let Cameron cook. Let's go.
What a talent agent for this joint. Like, you think I'll be sitting around watching what Diddy do and all this? I didn't know this was a Diddy joint that invited me to. Yo, who booked me for this joint?
Right.
Wow, and I don't be sitting around watching Diddy and all that. Yeah,
thanks.
Man, come on, man.
Thanks for joining us. Thank you for your time tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
And with that, the puppet that was sent in to divide and conquer had to gracefully bow out. At any rate, you saw what was going on with your own two eyes. You see how these people try to, once again, undermine black men as if we're all wicked. See, the thing about it, there's wicked men of all races, all nationalities, all creeds. But in the land of America, they try to make it seem like us as black men are the only ones who do egregious things. And when we do something, not only is it amplified, but it's indicative of all of us. At any rate, tell me what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell notification. Jovi One Shinobi out.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT! Now, who sent you, nigga?